love that's what you were thinking about at 13. I was at Sbarro's.
I did love Sbarro's though.
Sbarro's is the best, right?
Their garlic bread.
Thank you.
So good.
Welcome to Couch Surfing, the show where amazing guests look back at their big roles, their little roles, and everything in between. I'm here with Jennifer Morrison. Jennifer, let's see what's on, shall we?
Sounds good.
All right. Well, who's that little ballerina?
That is 13-year-old me. I years later realized I had a really strong Chicago accent in this movie, which made no sense because no one else that I was related to had that accent.
But Richard Gere is your dad in this film.
I know.
Richard Gere.
What a man.
And Sharon Stone was your mom?
Yeah.
Okay, so two of the sexiest people in film in the 90s are your parents.
I think it was lucky that I was so young because I wasn't intimidated because their movies were all R-rated. So I had no point of reference for how famous Richard Gere was or how famous Sharon Stone was at the time. So I was definitely just like hanging out. Like it was totally normal to chill with Richard Gere and Sharon Stone when I was 13. I remember being in that scene and having so much fun because Richard was so generous. And then Mark Rydell directed, actually, who I felt like was like my first real acting teacher because I was a very emotive kid, but I was big. And he was always like, if you think it, you can see it. And I was like, oh, okay. So I kind of was learning to reel it in instead of being so big all the time. So I remember those conversations, but I also remember feeling like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I love this, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Great. All right, next clip. You ready?
I'm ready. Oh boy, Dawson's Creek. Look at that nice boat that I loaned Pacey. Wasn't that nice of me?
You were a baller.
I was in law school, too busy to hang out with Pacey because I was just, keeping him on the side for my fun on the yacht whenever I felt like it, I guess.
Okay, so what was it like to join one of the biggest shows on television?
I was so excited because I was a fan of the show and I loved it, and it was really cool to be a part of something I was a fan of.
So you played Pacey's first love interest after he broke up with Joey, correct?
Oh, was I first after her?
I believe so.
No wonder it didn't work out.
No.
Jeez.
Did you get hate mail? Did you know?
This was pre-social media, so I was in the safety zone.